talk to my fellow Nigeria brothers, my fellow Nigeria sisters, anybody that can hear me. Understand? I have a two baby. This is the second one, Lara. Let me show you the picture where the second one, Lara. This is the other one, which is the firstborn, Jennifer. And this is their mother, Effie. The German government, they collect the two baby from us, and the mother where they put them for prison. Not if you speak English, my brother. They pay me for mad. They put them for prison today, so which is this is mama, so a newborn never even reach 1 month. Waiting born, so inside this corona period. German government, they say they see something for this new one, but with the newborn, which is say leg break. We ask them, how come baby with the newborn never even reach 1 month? How a leg go to break? How a leg want to break? They say leg break, they say injury. They can't carry the first one, journal. They say the first one, be like they see some old injury. See they want to carry this one. They collected the two baby and the mama. They give her prison. They prison now as they talk. Which is a beg. Anybody will know say will fit help. Anybody will know say he know any lawyer will fit help, or any organization will fit help. If the government office still help us, I beg. See there for here. Two baby and the mother. As we talk now, the mother they prison, the mama, the pikin they one side. I beg. Anybody will know say go fit help. I beg, you will see the video. I beg, help me share now. We people will for free still help me with the TCR. I beg everybody. My name is nobody will not still know me for Germany here. I beg, this one I will try to pass through. These two babies so we born there for Germany here. But Germany they want food my hand, collect her, put your mama for prison, do 1 or 2 things to her.
Does he need to testify against?
They say he might testify against her, say he's not a good mother. Which is that they talk that one and they collect my phone, my everything, so that I don't feel reach anybody or make any call. They collect my phone, everything from me. So I beg, if you know that you can help us in any way, I'm not talking about money, I'm not looking for money. Help us so that we can get these children, at least if mama will still come out for prison. If mama name like Joy, nobody will not still know her for Germany. People will they know her well. So see the two children. I beg, eh? They use color now, they do the thing. They use color, they do the thing because why? Because I be black, I don't get who go talk for me for Germany. I don't get anybody who I want call. If now white, this thing happen to them, don't get the right to put the mother for prison because they know see the mother newborn, get the feeling. With operation, we born the two baby with operation. They see stomach, say they never even swan away. They still put them for prison because why I be black, I don't get who speak for me. The two children they collect them, which is they no feed one to the other German people. Even though they want to collect the two children, they will give them appointment to come to see the children. They not give me any of the appointments. The mother, they not give me anything. They just leave me like that. Carry the mother go prison. I beg. I'm not talking about money. Anybody will know see if you do any help for anywhere. I beg. Now thank you.
Hey, hi everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel. So we saw the video on social media where the guy was complaining that the German government took his children and sent the wife to jail. Okay, but the man never stated why they the real reason, although he said something that the child, the little born, the I think 1 month or so old baby, had a broken leg. So I was thinking that how come a newborn baby will have a broken leg? It is so obvious that maybe this woman was in an abusive relationship, a relationship that doesn't make sense, a relationship where violence is condoned, and the violence transferred to the children. That is why we as black women, we should be very, very thoughtful about ourselves. We should be very, very thoughtful about ourselves. We should carry ourselves first in everything, okay? I thought if this woman, this lady, this young woman carried herself first before carrying this man along, she could have think about taking herself out of that relationship even before the government intervened. She could have. But because many black women, many African women, they pick their husband, they pick their boyfriend, they pick their baby daddy before their children. That is why you will see situation whereby women are in a domestic violent marriage, or a marriage where they argue too much, a marriage where they fight too much, a marriage where there is problem, and you see them continue there without thinking about leaving the marriage. Just imagine a violence, for example, that could even break a child leg. A violence that could break a child leg. That is so blunt. That is not a place or a situation or an environment that is conducive for any child to live. It is not conducive for any child to live. If you like, come and say, nowhere when they for not a quarrel. It's there everybody body. That is your business. If you want to expose your unborn child into violence, whereby they will be fighting, they will be quarreling, and the only victim there is your children, your future generation, your lineage will be exposed to violence, fighting. Children absorb those energy around them. Why do you think that there is no good men, or there is no more responsible and good men in our society today? Because most of all these men were exposed to situations like this, where there was violence, there were fighting, there were problems, and these people still continue to stay there because either they want to please the society, they want to please their moms, or they want to please their fathers. They want to tell their fellow women that they are still married, they have a man, because you know, most of our black women, they look at our men like demigod, they look at our men like a savior, they look at our men like they rescue them from shame or from loneliness or singleness. So it is obvious she chooses to continue to stay in a relationship where she's not welcome, where she's not loved, where she's not accepted, where she's not celebrated, where the children are not respected, where they don't put the emotions and the feelings of the children first. She continued to stay there because she wants to prove a point to me and to you. And you know, the government over here, they will prove that point to you, that your children is not supposed to be or grow up in a condition that is not conducive for you or for them. And it is said that you choose the violence, or they choose to keep the children for you, not until your number 6 is back. So you see, this woman, she put this black man first that is causing havoc, that is causing problem, or she too is problematic. She put this man first and leave her children in that environment until the child got a broken leg, until The government have to intervene and pick the children from them and send the lady to prison before she could wake up from her sleep. I don't know how many talking we need to talk, how many conversation we need to have for most of these black women to understand that the moment they have children, they have to be thinking about themselves, they have to be thinking about their children, they have to be thinking about the environment they put their children in, and how many damages and effects all this behavior from the men they choose to lay down with, the men they choose to sleep with, the men they choose to have these babies with, all the bad behaviors, all the situations, all the dramas, the amount of damage, all these things can cause to these children. Many of them don't know that, they don't care, because it is all about them, it is all about pleasing the man and pleasing the society. The children can go to the lagoon, they don't care. This is another problem we're having all the time. Women coming to social media, they took my children. Most of the problems are linked to these men. Most of these problems are linked to these men. Just look at the man she choose to have her children with. Just take a look at the man physically. Even the woman is not with him now. The woman is in prison. He can't even take care of himself. He look very dirty, very rough, very ruffian, look very irresponsible. That is a woman, that is a man that a woman choose to lay down with and have children with, and he still have the guts to fight, even to break the child's leg. So when we come out blaming and everything, maybe the government is doing something sinister, but most of us, we provoke the situation. We provoke most of the problem we have today in our life, because many of us have that sabotaging spirit. We have the spirit that is pulling us back not to progress, not to choose properly, because we choose to stay in a society where people don't think about themselves. They put everybody first minus themselves. They follow people that are worshiping all these men that have nothing to do with them. That is it. You see, the other day I saw a video where a lady was saying, I put my husband first, I do this, I went abroad. That is, you will see all these women that are in this relationship that they are supposed to let go. They will continue to hold grip to it when they see all those videos that they see all these women praising their men, that they spend money on them, they take care of them. When they lose their job, they begin to be the breadwinner, they do whatever, they take the man to trip abroad. Then they talk too much. So you see them holding down it. You see them holding down it. You see women that have been disgraced by their husband in public, women that are supposed to let go of the relationship that they have. They will come out on social media and become a motivational speaker. I will not let go. I will not let go. I will not be a loser. I will not be a loser. What I've done, I will not be a loser. The devil. Everything is the devil. When you sit down on this Christianity indoctrination without thinking with your own common sense and your logical sense, things will go bad for you. Nobody is worrying you. Nobody. Even Adeboye himself talk about Adeboye said that some relationship problem, most relationship problem, is due to behavioral. That is your behavior, or the man's behavior is what brings a lot of marriage problems, because they know they are afraid, they don't tire, and nothing's working. And if they don't tackle the people's behavior, that things is not going to change. But most of these women were deceived by the Christian religion or by their Christian beliefs that when they pray, they could change a man. When they pray, they could change these women. But at the end of the day, they see that their prayer is not going to work. That either the man go for counseling, or or understand where he's getting wrong, where he's not doing it right, that's when the relationship or the marriage can go forward. It is a behavioral problem, and you can correct it if the other person that you are dealing with is not ready to change, is not ready to do things the way it's supposed to do. You can change it. You just have to pick your children out of that abusive relationship, problematic relationship, and move on with your life. But most of you are not doing that. You choose to keep your children there so that they can abuse them equally the way you are being abused, and at the end, all those aggressive energy, you transfer it to your daughter or your son, and you begin to breed another cycle and generation of problematic children. Every time, every day, we see it. We need to grow. We need to do things the other way around. We need to do things that will favor us. If a man is not behaving like a man, if a man is not ready to let peace reign in the house and is ready to give you double problems, stay away from that man. You don't have to explain to anybody why you become single. It is nobody's business. It is your life. You know how to live it to the fullest. You don't need to give explanation to people. That is why our women have to wake up. They have to put themselves first. They have to love themselves, because before you could take a decision and stop the codependency that most of you have with these men, the dependency that you put your children through for men that do nothing for you. Most of them don't pay rent. Most of them don't pay for food. Most of them don't pay for nothing. They are living for free. Or is the government that is taking care of you people. And at the end, you still see this person bringing more problems to you. Then you know you have a behavioral problems, and you can't solve that. You can't do nothing about that. You just have to pick up your children and leave. Save your children. Save your children, African women. Save your children, women in Europe. You don't have to put your children in an abusive situation, in a home where there is no peace, in a home where they can get a broken leg. Huh? Did you know the trauma for a child as a baby to have a broken leg? Did you know? Did you understand that? And if you are not ready to have children, don't have one. Not even with a man that is not responsible, that is aggressive. Don't have one. Look for better men to have your children with. Look for better men to procreate your children.